oil those hinges.
Can Acrobat? I know I can see in the dark. Can Acrobat see in the dark?
Really
Oh no.
bad. Dwight trying to draw a circle really poorly.
Okay, is that like going down deep like a hole, or is it just flat?
Hang on, I'll get you a description just as soon as I finish cleaning this up. All right.
Okay.
This circular area is cobbled with cracked granite, upon which sprawl the bodies of 4 goblins, apparently slain in combat. One corpse stands with its back against the western wall, the spear that killed it still skewering it and holding it upright. 2 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet into the air, but the intervening floors and stairs are gone, except for a couple of crumbled ledges high up.
This sounds a little like Raiders of the Lost Ark with the guy skewered.
If you guys don't mind, I'll utter a short prayer and step in, or does somebody else want to go first?
No, go ahead.
Quick little prayer for the dead.
Yeah, now that we can see better, we might want to check too for any traps before you move too far.
Okay. How long ago did this battle happen?
It looks like it's been a while. That they don't look fresh.
Like days, weeks, months,
weeks.
Can I get the spear out of the guy? Can a rogue carry a spear?
It looks like it's been dead for quite a while. Rats have gnawed at them, and the bodies look like they've been looted.
They've already been looted. I was going to say I was going to loot them, but too late.
Azkaban was asking about the spear.
Can I get the spear? Am I allowed to wield a spear, a rogue?
Yes,
Can I
yes.
wield a spear?
It is a crude spear, but it is there. You could pull the spear out of the goblin and take a look at it.
Do I need to roll anything? Or
not really.
Can I just walk up and pull it out?
You have plenty of time. It's on the western wall.
Did we check for traps in here already?
Not yet.
Okay, I'm going to check for traps before I walk over there.
You're looking for traps? You don't see any at all.
I know I'm not one to look for traps, but I would like to do a perception just to look around the room, see if I
look around the room. Excellent.
Well,
you don't notice anything either.
I'm going to move over here to the side. Okay, are these doors along the side?
Yes.
Okay.
That in front of you is the door. The goblin we were talking about was on the western wall. I'm sort of drawing a sort of an oblong right over here.
Actually,
where the goblin is. You see it?
I don't.
I don't either.
Hang on. Let me
see the one on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Let me erase it here.
Now I see it.
I see it now. Sorry.
Took it a second to show up.
That's where the skew. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try and pull that spear out.
All right. When you pull the spear out of the goblin, it reveals something written on the wall behind the goblin. Stand by just a moment.
Yeah, I'm going to try and read whatever that is, whatever language it is.
In a language that you don't understand, but somebody might.
Anybody?
Peek at it.
Here it comes.
I don't know that language.
I don't know that one. Anybody?
No. What I do. One of my languages.
Tell them what it says.
It says.
All we saw was scribbling.
A Chardalon.
What is it?
Ashardalon. Ashardalon.
Can you spell it out in the chat?
That's the translation of it. So it's
You can
obviously
type it in there for them.
No, I went that way.
And Dwight, you said this was on the wall behind the goblin?
Correct.
Okay.
It's written in
Oh.
runes.
Ashardalon.
I'm gonna real quick put on weapons, okay? So put on weapons.
sounds like a name.
I'm just hopping on.
Is it written in blood?
Helmet on.
No,
Ruin.
Runes.
it's runes carved into the wall. It's not really written there. Runes carved into the wall. It looks old. It looks like original.
When there were actually dragons here, I was
Okay, push right.
so.
I'm putting on gold on
So
gold.
these two doors into something, you said there was a stairwell as well?
The stairwells are long gone now.
Oh, okay. So they're not really useful.
Crosby,
Mm-hmm.
you
I
know
don't think we
something
need-
strange.
Well, I have a gold. Like
That
stuff.
would be
They won't hurt you.
I tried to draw an arrow
I see.
Okay, then.
over on this wall. You notice something strange.
Oh, God.
The wall doesn't quite look the same as the other walls.
I already have a golden sword for you.
So maybe it's. Sorry, my kids. Maybe it's we need to check for hidden passageways or a hidden door, perhaps. Anybody proficient at that kind of thing?
I have a +5 to investigation, so
A cone works better as an arrow than the door does. Look at that. I have a cone pointing to the wall that looks strange to you.
should I roll investigation?
You can roll. Yes, you can roll investigation. What you notice is that the mortar isn't the same. The mortar is actually missing in a little square. It looks like that
Okay.
might be a secret
Good
door.
trap.
Sophia, look at this one
Can I
over
try
here.
to push it open with my spear?
Next time
Well,
check.
you could try that.
But I might want to look for traps first before
It's
my
up
arms
to
get
you.
used off.
But you know it's there. You know where to look.
Okay, I'll look for traps there before my arms get jerked off.
Look at
Who's going to be, Azkaban, are you checking for traps?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, hold on a second.
Perception roll. Oh,
Hold on, before you
wait
do
a
it,
minute. Wait a minute. Hold it. He's going to do something.
do a good job.
There. Now roll
can-
your perception.
You can roll up. Maybe it'll do it for you, but you can roll an extra d4.
Did. You know what? That secret door is trapped. I'm
Okay.
going to move you down.
Up, Sophia.
Yeah, I'd
The
like to look
secret
at it.
door is
too,
trapped.
So let's go up. Up.
You can go quite far.
That's where the flat way.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't!
How are we
See
gonna
the
push
trap,
No,
Master Galleon?
get it?
If anybody tried to push on that door, a needle would come out.
Well, I'm an expert trap setter offer. Want me to press it? I'm just kidding.
Down first if you do.
I think now that we know it's there, somebody can
You
just
can try to disable the trap using your thieves' tools.
I was gonna say that's what I.
Over here.
That's cool.
That would.
Pick up those
I will
things.
the cantrip, and we know Azkaban's going to do it. I'm going to hand her guidance again.
Is that a cantrip?
Cantrip.
Excellent.
How do I use my thieves tool?
So open your skills,
Yep.
and if you scroll down to the bottom,
Oh, I see it.
thieves' tools. Roll
Gotcha.
your thieves' tools into the tower. You have actually removed the needle. The needle is no longer there in the trap. The needle looks like
Awesome.
the end of the needle looks stained as if it used to have poison on it,
Never
The
goes.
poison has long ago been dried into nothing.
Can I keep it? I want to put it in my pack.
It's just a needle, but yes, and it's not poison. But you could tell that
Oh,
it
okay.
used to be. Want to open the door?
Sure.
Which sprung the trap, but now it has no needle.
Cool.
Nice catch with the trap there.
Freak.
Well done.
I thought it was double trapped. I like the sound effects.
Damn.
Wait,
Trap still sprung. She just removed the needle.
Now, is that a whole? No, that's just
I'm not
a.
finished. I'm sorry. Sometimes it takes me a little
I.
time.
This takes time.
Ooh.
Lovely.
Inside,
Man.
3 skeletons propped up against the wall.
Oh.
They're all holding a sword and have bows.
Pray tell, are they moving?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Not at the moment, he says.
Oh no. We shut the door. We just walk away.
Well, I might be able to deal with this.
One of those bows looks different than the other 2.
One. Which numbered person
Okay.
has the weird looking bow?
I have history.
Skeleton.
Skeleton number 10's bow looks nice.
Like we want it.
I don't know.
Well, somebody's gonna want that.
They're all 3 short bows.
I'll go in and get the bow. I'm not worried.
Well,
You stepping inside?
Unless you guys want to try something first.
You should probably go first.
well,
We all have like some sort of sneak
Okay, guys.
attack, right?
Dagid, what are you saying?
just before the group goes in, if they animate, I might be able to turn them. Then we could kill them one by one as they try to run away from me.
Right.
I don't
That's it.
think you can at first level, can you?
Maybe I can't. I'm looking. I don't see turn undead. So hey guys, you're on your own.
Yeah.
No,
It would be yeah, I don't think. I'm not,
yeah, you're
I don't
right.
think you can
I'm
at
looking.
first
I
level.
don't.
All right, Crosby, you stepping in?
Yep. I'm gonna step in with my sword and shield ready.
Excellent. Everyone roll initiative. As soon as he steps through the door, they animated.
Of course.
Wow. And I rolled a
I'm
3.
going to give, because he was ready for it, though, I'm going to give Crosby a +5 on his initiative. Took him to 10, which moved him up a little bit.
It was a bad roll.
It was a bad roll.
Oh, this is funny.
You're first.
And that's kind of strange, huh? Question.
Okay, there's one door portal.
Can I sleep undead creatures?
No,
Can I get rid of?
I didn't think so.
it was a good try, though.
I was just, that's why I asked.
Crosby doesn't dare step out of the room, and he knows why.
So I am just going to
How?
shoot over the top of Crosby's head there.
Now, here's the problem. Because you're right next to Crosby, I'm not going to give you a negative on the roll.
Oh, there's another.
But because you're shooting through a secret door with him standing there, I am going to give you a negative on the roll, depending on what you're attacking. Or which spell are you using?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. So that'll be a -2 on the attack roll. The only
is that?
one you can cover from where you're standing is number 4.
Four. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm shooting at. Number 4. The one right in front.
Control click number 4. And then down at the lower left-hand corner, give yourself a -2. Click on that little -2 thing. The little plaque. I don't see you targeting on number 4 yet. Elaine. Control click number 4.
Oh, she didn't move to it.
Everything that-
There
And
you go.
then
Now
lose
you're
it?
targeted on number 4.
Why do you want to lose that stuff?
And now click on that little -2 again. I'm going to let you re-roll it because I'm a nice to you.
I'm just gonna
And, you know,
my
I'm gonna
inventory.
sleep in the doghouse. That was a hit. So you can now roll your damage.
I'm dying.
Whoop-de-doo.
Nice. If you're finished, you can end your turn.
I can do normal.
Skeleton number 9 with a short sword attacks Crosby. Misses him.
Put on the golden
Becky.
nugget. What I'm gonna have to
Moving to there. Targeting skeleton 4, and I'm going to do Sacred Flame.
Now that also is going to give you a -2.
It's not a roll to hit. It's a saving throw on their part.
Excellent. Then it isn't. There's no negative on it then.
Have saving throw on those two?
Not on the spell you cast. He's casting a different kind of spell. He
Got
can position it exactly.
Ah!
Unfortunately, it succeeded.
Okay. That's it for me.
Azkaban. Now you can easily target either skeleton number 9 or skeleton number 10.
No.
Can I throw my sneak attack on?
Yes, you can, because they're all 3 within 5 feet of Crosby. However, you're going to take a -2 on the attack roll because you're firing past him and through a secret door. But you do get your sneak attack that you're going to throw onto yourself. You already have.
But I can I use my rapier? Or does it have to be a...
Has to be your bow from here.
Okay.
Once one of the skeletons are dead, whoa, that hit. That took one out. Skeleton number 9 is gone. Just a minute, before you finish your move, though, you can now move. It is now possible, if you wanted to move in next to Crosby.
Is that going to affect anything else that anybody else is doing?
Probably not. They'll be in the same situation as they were. I'm just saying it's possible. I don't know that you want to. Because you're a halfling, it's very easy for you to move through and past people.
I'm okay if I can still hit that one. I'm all right where I'm at. I don't want to
Oh yeah, I
block
forgot
anybody.
what it was called.
I'll
Just
probably
cast it,
move in there
so.
if nobody else does.
Yeah.
Still at number 10 is attacking with a short, or no, short sword. Critical hit. Heavy damage to Crosby. Crosby's attack.
I'm angry.
Potion?
Hurt. Of course, you have
Oh
second
my
wind.
gosh.
Alright, I'm gonna swing my warhammer and attack skeleton 4.
Excellent. That's a hit. Killed it.
Good deal.
2 down.
You can end your turn.
That's a message to get.
Is second
Back
wind
to-
a bonus action or
I was just reading it.
what
Yeah,
do you got?
it is a bonus action.
Do you want to use it?
Let me see how often I can use it real quick. You must use this feature. You must finish a short or long rest before you can use it again.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
because you took a short rest,
Yeah, I'll use
add
it.
that plus sign and drop it on yourself. In the combat tracker.
Oh, in the combat track. Oh, did that work? Okay, it worked. Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
Now you only have 1 hit on you instead of 10. That's second
Excellent.
win.
That's nice.
All right, Phelan.
Nice.
Second win was an excellent skill.
Yeah.
I have room to make the shots.
I'm assuming that Azkaban is actually right here. There we go.
Yeah, I'm a little off center.
I have always allowed people to move. You can do your attack and then move it. You can do the rest
Now
of
my
your
turn
move.
is like I'm supposed to be.
Now, what are you attacking with, babe?
Firebolt again.
So, give yourself a -2
Oh, I'm walking slow.
Well, you
because of the secret door and Crosby. It's one or the other. I wouldn't give it to you, but with both, yeah, you'll have a -2 on the
Negative.
attack.
So I'll,
You have targeted number 10. You're correct. You're ready to attack. But it missed. Now, you can still move to get out of people's way.
I will.
You
Let me
could move
move
back.
back.
Yeah, or what you want to do.
That's over there. Oh, I need to untarget.
All right. And you don't really need to untarget because it's if you ever fire again,
Yeah.
you're definitely going to fire at
Same
that
one,
guy.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead and end your turn. You like the bone sound I came up with?
Plan is to get to there.
Yeah, yes, you can, but boy, that's going to take all of your movement to slip past him and do the.
Oh, it's about to turn
So
daytime.
you're out of movement, but you are there.
I will scream something about his existence offending Lathander,
I'm not gonna.
and I will
And miss it.
Yeah! That came up really well. Oh, impressed my god.
There's a cow. Oh, there's
Azkaban.
some cows.
Now, if you fire from here, you're going to take the +2. But if you step inside and use your rapier, you won't. It's up to you.
Do I get flanking if I'm?
Or there won't be any flanking involved here because it's in the corner. Nobody can get on the far side of it.
Okay.
Yes, because you're small, you can very easily slip into there. But now this would be a rapier attack on skillet number 10. You didn't target him, though.
Oh, I know what I did.
There we go. Now you can attack.
Okay. Point is where I'm going to go to, and I'm not targeted.
Heavy damage to it. Oh, wait a minute. That should have had sneak attack on it. So here's...
I think it did.
Oh, it's right here.
It
have
did. It
sneak
rolled.
attack.
Rolled low.
It rolled the extra dice.
It just rolled low.
Mhm.
I see. It just
Yeah.
rolled low. Excellent.
It was just a bad roll.
Okay, go ahead and your turn.
One, four, and plus
Skillet
3.
number 10 is still attacking Crosby because they're not too bright.
Right?
Missed him. Crosby.
I got enough room to swing my warhammer here.
We can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Do I have enough room to swing my warhammer?
Yes.
Okay. So, swinging my warhammer at him.
Guys, you can take it over your head and down on top of it.
Yeah, all types. Can I get all types in the
They responsible with the bashing.
That took it.
Finally.
Boom.
Well done.
Wait, we're got everything that we need. Let's go.
I'm gonna try and pick up my one arrow. Do I?
Oh, okay, and
I'm
you
gonna
find
go to the.
Don't forget we want to pick up their bows and stuff they had. That sweet bow.
I would
and
pick
here's
into the
what you
room just to
find.
check
Oh, that's a
the
good idea.
doors.
Just a minute.
Oh.
You guys find 11 gold pieces, 19 silver
Help
You
me!
find-
Help me! Help me!
Fiona, stop.
but in each one of the skeletons, there seems to be a separate slot for an arrow, and each one of them has a very different arrow that looks really interesting. It has a very shiny silver tip.
Hey, Soph, can you get Moose in?
Of these arrows.
I'll identify those letters. Collect those letters.
Do you guys want to close the secret door and take a short rest?
Probably not a bad idea. I don't
No, I
know.
think this is
Some-
a great
Who's
place to
down
do
hit
it if we're going to
points?
do it.
Take a short rest, you would have time to identify all this. I'm going to drag all this into the party inventory. The other bows are not even worth taking. They're really pretty junky looking, but some of these things look pretty good. Up to you if you group all those arrows. That is 60 in total.
Those, yeah, those bows look special too. The bows and the arrows are both.
One bow.
One
looks
bow
special.
that looks particularly nice. Are
Yeah,
you going to
check out.
identify them?
And especially since I don't really get much rest.
I'm going to execute the short rest first.
I have over 100 extra carrying capacity. I'm very strong if you need me to carry the extra arrows for you, little halfling. I'm not sure what your weight. I'm not sure what your weight capacity is, but
The other advantage to the short rest is I believe that just
That's a lot of gold nugget.
rejuvenated the second wind on their fighter as well.
indeed it did.
Okay, first I'm identifying the arrows.
Hello.
Going to be in party.
Yeah, on the party sheet, and now I'm identifying the bow.
Oh, a +1
Nice.
arrow.
Scimitar.
And a +1 short bow.
Shield.
There's
Initial.
+1 to attack and damage. The arrows are +1 to damage.
That scimitar and shield we got last game.
Arrow shooter's got to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Why so good?
You have a bonus to attack.
Very nice short bow.
And now you're using a crossbow now, but this one might be better because of the +1. You'll have to check it out.
Hey, Dwight, on the magic arrows, so is it a one and done use, or if you claim the arrow back, is it still magical?
There's the question. It's not actually magical. It's a mithril tip arrow.
Oh,
So
Nice.
it isn't going to give you a +1 on attack, but it will give you
The wrong-
+1 on
wrong
damage,
way.
and it all depends on how you roll in finding it again.
Hmm.
Whether the arrow broke, because it isn't magic.
Well,
The
actually,
shaft
done.
could still break.
Okay.
The edges of the arrow itself are mithril. By the way, these arrows look ancient.
give them they should
So
last you.
So does the bow. Who's taking the? I assume Azkaban is taking the arrows.
I would think so.
Is Azkaban taking the bow?
Does anybody want the short? I'll take the short bow, but does anybody else want the short bow?
Who else uses a bow?
I can use a bow, but I use so many other things that I wouldn't use a bow very often because I have darts and other things I use. So
I got
I
a
think Azkaban's the way to go.
right.
yeah,
I got hand axes I throw.
And Azkaban has a short bow, which means that short bow could be handed to somebody else if need be.
Okay, just tell me how I need to adjust
Oh,
my.
certainly. Open up your character, open up your inventory,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the party sheet, drag the square to the right of the short bow and drop it in your inventory. There you go. Now, equip. See the little round? Just there you go. Equip it. There. Hit it again. Hit it. There you go. It is now equipped. Now I'm going to help you here. I'm going to unequip your other short. Or it is unequipped. Okay. Now if you look on your actions tab, you have a short bow +1. Let me get rid of the other one, so you don't have too many things in your action tab.
Okay.
You have a second short bow, which should not be equipped. There we go. Not equipped.
Just to let you know, Azkaban, you only grab one of the magical arrows or the mithril arrows.
Okay. I'm gonna grab
I made a McBoo-boo.
You guys want me to carry the shield and sword just so we can sell it?
Sure.
Now,
Or do you-
when you do damage, there it is.
Or do you want me leaving the party inventory? How do you want us to handle that, Dwight?
Say it again?
The scimitar and the shield that are in the party sheet.
Probably just leave them in the party, but we can say you're carrying them.
Okay, cool.
That's not a problem.
Do I have a question for you on Firebolt? There's cast, attack, and damage. With attack, do I have to be right next to him? Is that the deal?
Stand by. Let me take a look. Okay,
Firebolt.
on your actions, on Firebolt, the attack that's the cast. That's for you to cast it. Is display on actions? Change display to actions, and that way only the tabs that are important will show up. So display, you have it in group. Hit it again.
That the cast is one thing and the attack is a ranged +5.
Correct.
I'm just wondering if attack is better than
No. You're not going to do saves. You're not. Don't worry about saves. Don't worry about casting. You're only going to take that attack, and it will give you a +5 on your range. But if you're worried about it, yep, this is all good. So we've finished a short rest. You've been down here an hour, but now that you're underground, you have a hard time telling what time it is anymore anyway.
So do I need to take my short bow out of my inventory or just?
I would take it out of your inventory and drop it in the back in the party sheet. There you go.
And then do I have any ammo for my other short bow? My new one?
You have all of the ammo you had before. Let me put that in there.
That's not wood, that's leaf.
That's bad.
That's a lot of stuff.
I'm just imagining the size of that quiver.
You held 20 arrows, but then Crosby has 60 more. Or you can decide you have to decide beforehand if you're going to use the arrow +1 up there, which you have 3 of them. Those are not set up properly. Let me get those fixed. Somebody did not code those arrows properly. Hold it just a minute. Stat, base, bonus, damage, sorry, I'm having to create this arrow as we speak. Damage is a 6-sided die. There's an extra bonus on damage, and it works off of your dex. No, that damage is base. Too many words.
Peggy 18.
Fix. There it is. Okay. Got it.
investigate the
So-
walls. Go ahead.
Just hang on. 1d6 bonus. Hold it. I gotta get piercing and magic, and should have a not 22. Your normal arrows, okay, it has a bonus of +1 extra damage. So when you do your wait a minute, why does these have a +4 to their damage? Just a moment. Why does your regular bow have a +4 to damage?
Probably dex bonus.
Dex bonus, correct. There it is. There. Thank you, Alden. Now, if you look at those +1 arrows, they have a +5 instead of a +4 to damage.
Okay.
But you're only going to have, you can only use them 3 times. So, later on, I'll figure out how to do ammo on that. But you can only use them 3 times unless you find them. We're going to have to keep track of them.
Okay.
There we go.
I can do that. Thank you.
And you guys finished a short rest, which was 1 hour. You got all that stuff identified. Nothing happened outside that you could hear during that.
Right?
Check all the walls with my perception and see if there's anything that looks different, or if with investigation, or excuse me.
No, perception is correct. Go ahead.
It's perception.
You don't have to worry about which roll. Just tell me what you're trying to do, and I'll tell you.
I'm trying to see if there's
That's
any
perception.
other secret spaces or doors or.
Always roll out those in the tower. No, but what you do realize, you can tell they're all broken and messed up. But this used to be
I have it, but
arrow
That's the
spot from when
But
this used
that's-
to be a
sorry,
tower.
that's just-
This used to be a place. There are arrow slits that used to be in the walls.
Let's see.
So what's through the slits now? Just rock?
Yeah, they're crumbled and cracked and slammed together, and rubble outside is covering.
okay.
But this used to be something to do with the tower when it may have crashed down here. It looks like it used to be higher
But
up,
that's a long way.
but it had
Wait,
crashed down when the citadel slipped into the earth.
All right. It's the only way back out is out.
Well, I will head there.
Same here.
So I do it through all the nice. Still can't hit the stairs.
I killed
I was
one
trying
of
to hit the
those
square
kids.
button.
I know. I do the same thing.
I killed one and
Nice. Thank you.
go.
Oh, I always do. Azkaban actually was able to hit it. I have a hard time too. There are 2 wooden doors and 1 stone door that you've already been through, but there are 2 wooden doors.
Yeah. Look to the west, southwest, northwest. There's 2 doors.
North or south?
Meeny, miny, mo.
Let's say south. Anybody opposed to the closest one?
Well, Thander and I think that's a good idea.
Excellent.
Sure.
I'm just gonna roll a perception to see if I can, or roll whatever, to see if I can hear anything.
Oh, you're listening.
I'm
All
listening.
you have to do is tell me you're listening at the door. Go ahead and roll your perception. You don't hear anything at all.
So trapped. Checking for traps.
You don't
Okay,
see any
so I-
traps.
Did I see a
Favor,
dice?
what are you rolling for?
Thing, just
Tell me what you're trying to do.
see,
Yeah,
see if I
Some
can
blocks
hear
to
or
take it
see any
down.
traps in the.
you don't.
Would you like me to go through first?
I
Go
blocked.
for it.
Yeah, looks dangerous. Go first.
Open the door and rush in case there's no traps.
You'll get surprise attack. There you go.
I will open the door.
Okay, can I get?
Right, stand by. Let me get it all.
It's a much bigger room than I thought I'd be.
The masonry walls of this 20-foot wide hall are in poor repair. The far end has collapsed, filling the southern section with rubble. The western wall is in much better shape than the other walls and holds a stone door with a rearing dragon carved in relief on it. The door has a single keyhole situated in the rearing dragon's open mouth.
Did we ever get a key to anything?
Not that I-
know.
Not that I remember either.
To make
I don't remember getting the key.
I was I looked that wrong.
So,
I made it green.
I guess I'll go in and
You want to be?
use my night vision and all, see if I see any other bad guys or interesting
You're
things.
looking around to see if there's anything. Roll perception.
Oh, let's live right here. It's flat.
You don't see anything.
Oh, let's live here.
You don't notice anything.
I'll
Just
take a
one
look
big
around as well.
empty room.
Go ahead and roll your perception, Olin. You don't notice anything at all.
No, I already have them. So,
Oh, I'll come in and join you guys.
We thought you were going to set up camp out there.
No. I'm starting to feel bad.
No. Oh, yeah, you have a light stay down.
Does anything in my Arcana or history help me know anything about what I'm seeing on the door?
Carved relief of a rearing dragon.
That's it.
Roll history.
Okay.
You don't recall anything at all. But you just feel like you rolled poorly.
Oh, you can make it.
Yeah.
Right now, it just goes.
I have history specialized. Can I check too?
Sure.
You know, I am also a history buff. I would like to get in on that too.
I have a high history, so.
I'll let you go first. You
Oh!
Crosby.
All right.
Oh, Dagny, roll perception again then.
No, I
They
rolled it. Okay, I'll roll it.
Performance sucked.
I'm trying to figure out why I had a negative one.
Yeah, wait, hang on. We got stuff going on. Just let me finish. Let this die roll hit. Crosby, no. Daggy, perception. Just a moment. Hiding underneath the rubble, you see a giant rat.
I would point it out to the group immediately. Guys, rat! Big rat!
Be careful of the ROUSs.
I'm going to offer it a piece of cheese.
You know, I was thinking since I
don't see cheese in your inventory.
Maybe I will point it out to everybody with a sacred flame.
You'll be able to cast that, and then you will be able to cast that, but then we'll be rolling initiative. But you'll be able to cast that first.
Here we go.
That will be a saving throw for the rat.
Yeah.
It failed. Woohoo. You damaged it. Now it's time to roll initiative. I'm gonna clear everyone's initiative's already cleared. Never mind.
Look what I have in my hand.
Phelan,
I don't get this. All right, Phelan, you're first.
Plus two
Phelan's
and
been rolling fantastic initiative. I know, but Azkaban has a +3.
It's the crafting gem.
Okay.
Oh, I have the crafting.
Now, if you step diagonally to the left, you won't take any negatives on the attack roll if you're casting flame roll.
Oh, I was going to make that.
You mean firebolt.
I would give a negative to your roll, but if you were standing here, I would not.
Sorry.
Because Crosby is in your way.
Get it to go away with my effect, my minor illusion, but probably. But I don't know if it would come right back again and follow us later, so we're probably better off attacking it.
Helene,
Yeah.
hold it. There's going to be a -2 on that because you decided not to move.
Oh,
So
outside.
hang on, 23, 22, 21. That would still be a hit. No, I was telling you, standing where you are, you would have a -2, but standing here, you would not.
Yeah, I was trying to. It
I
didn't
see.
work. Never
That's okay.
mind.
That's okay. You hit anyway. It doesn't matter.
Go ahead and move me over to that spot, please. So it's
Okay.
set for next
So you
time.
roll damage. You killed it. God, I love Sirenscape in this version game. This is great. Spell effects and everything. All right, I am clearing initiative.
Okay, we're gonna have to see whether this door will open or not.
Can I check that door for traps? Have we done that yet?
You have not checked the door for traps. No,
I'm gonna check it.
you don't see any traps at all. Phelan, you don't see any traps, but you feel something strange about that door.
I have
The
different ones.
heebie-jeebies.
More or less, yes.
Feel something strange.
While they're doing that, I'm going to come down here where the rat was and see if there's anything interesting there.
Stand by.
Okay.
No, I was doing it when you turned it in,
Just a
not
minute.
into.
You find a little nest where the rat was, and in it there were 4 silver pieces and 2 gold pieces.
Rich
I'm taking that into the party.
Thank you.
Is that a key for a dragon door?
It had a little nest. It had a little nest in the masonry, and it had been using a couple of gold pieces and shiny things that it found was tucked into the nest. Now, Phelan, I assumed you. I'm going to move you. I assumed you moved down here to check out that door, and yeah, that door feels weird. There's something you get a strange feel. You have a bad feeling about this door. No, the door doesn't necessarily bad, but there's something odd about it.
Is there anything in particular I can investigate on this, as far as whether it's just an evil sense, or whether it's a
evil? It feels like
power? Well, that's probably the main guy's
You
chamber.
might want to use your Arcana skill to see if it's magical.
Which one?
That would be a detect magic spell, which I don't think she has.
Oh.
I have investigation, but not detect magic.
Yeah, he did.
Doors don't scare me.
Neither do holes in the ground.
Good point.
That's cool.
Has anybody listened to this one yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
We weren't too good at it. My perception's not great.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there's a keyhole in the dragon's mouth, so I'm assuming
We're gonna need a key.
lock it.
I can try to pick it.
I don't know. Was there another door back behind us? There was, right?
Yeah, it may come around to this room from a different direction, so.
I don't like the feeling. I don't like the feeling you're getting from it, and the fact that we don't have a key. I'm thinking it might be bad.
Yeah.
Are you going to try to pick it anyway, Azkaban? Somebody just gave you guidance.
Oh.
I'm gonna step back if she does it.
I don't want to use torches.
Is that my thieves' tool?
He's back. He's gonna hide.
Put your thieves' tools into the lock, or go ahead and roll it into the top. You do not succeed in picking the top lock, but although you definitely felt there was a mechanical lock, there was something else stopping you.
Protecting that.
And you heard this.
I don't have Sirenscape. What's it sound like?
Oh. Not only is there a mechanical
Yeah,
lock,
it's a mechanical.
there's a magical lock.
Oh.
Door is double locked.
Wait.
Without key,
We're
I
gonna
don't
have
think
to
we're
find
getting
a-
through that.
Oh, do you think you're...
I guess we head back out.
Yeah, maybe I like your idea of going back around. Crosby's already making a run for it anyway.
He's
He's
running
gone.
as fast as he can. He's sprinting.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just listening. I just want to listen at the door.
Something about magic scares the crap out of him. Apparently.
I guess he's gone.
Just a moment. I need to catch up. Okay, you are listening at that door, Crosby?
Yes.
You don't hear anything at all.
Hey, check it for traps for me. I'm not very adept at that,
I'm gonna at least
as you all know.
get some perception out.
I don't know.
here.
You found that first trap.
I like finding it the other method, though.
You don't.
Any traps?
You don't detect any traps at all. No.
This won't say.
Okay, try to open that one.
All right.
Right. I'm going to do an out of character thing here. This is why I love Fantasy Grounds, because in D&D, she would have said there's absolutely not any traps there, but in Fantasy Grounds, she doesn't know.
No.
She rolled a 20. If there had been a trap, she would have seen it.
I don't know that.
But you don't know that. That's one of the things I love about Fantasy Grounds. Okay, what are you doing, Crosby?
Open.
Say Crosby.
I'm gonna go ahead and open the door. Yep.
Open the door. It is not locked. Just a moment.
More doors. Ooh, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we might want to check for traps again, so don't go too far.
Halflings can fit in very small spaces.
That's what I thought. I think I'm fine right there. Very comfortable.
I remember about your character. Your character actually likes little tiny spaces.
I do. That's why I prefer to sleep.
I say we all give it a try to see if we can find any traps on this floor.
Oh, sure.
We're going to say let's all give it a try by running down there as fast as we possibly can.
We're not all Crosby. Crosby, do you have...
By the way, you guys are doing so much better than the person who's complaining to me, the other DM is complaining to me about one of his games. One of his games is going great. Order of the Dragon Creed is going fine. It's his Lost Mines of Vandelver game. He goes, it is an absolute horror players. They're terrible.
Is this not the other game we're playing? Crosby? Lost Mine?
Yep.
I'm not finding anything unusual about the floor as far, or the side walls as far as traps.
I don't think you're in the game with Zach, are you?
No, that's the one my boss is running.
Good. Because the one Iron Forge is running is just going terrible.
I was going to say, ours is going good.
You know, it's people running in different directions and different doors, and it's just horrible. Okay, nobody found anything strange about the hallway. Just a moment. Yeah, you don't find anything strange at all. You do, however, just a moment. Who was that? Phelan. You notice the dust on the ground has been disturbed, as if people had walked through this corridor a long time ago, like maybe a month ago. Several footsteps.
Oh, maybe the party.
Yeah.
Can we tell if it... I'll roll something for this. Can we tell if it leads to a certain door or not?
Led to the door at the end.
At the end.
I'm sure that's what's killed the goblins in the round room. Too. That's the party.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling
There's
what?
something else. There's something else.
Should I investigate?
Just hang on. There's something strange about that wall you noticed.
Maybe there's a secret door, huh? Can I investigate to see if that's moved up there, I guess?
You'd have to move up there, but yeah.
What the? I didn't know you could do that. Don't break.
You can't tell what it was, though, but you feel something strange about
I
that.
found it.
Probably a secret passageway, you guys.
Or a trap pointing at the door across the hallway.
Uh, oh, some of it's been cooking.
You guys
Would have been bad.
check it out if you want.
Crosby can hear Dag eat and he's like, I shake my head and move back.
Azkaban's the one that's good at finding traps.
Still hiding in the corner.
Very comfortable.
Nice place.
Okay, did we find any traps at this?
I
That's like
personally
Okay,
find
I will
there's
try.
something unusual about this space right here. It's not like the others. So
Azkaban, you notice that it is a secret door and the mechanism for opening.
look at this.
I
That's why I
noticed the
moved my
opening.
over. If you, thank you.
I have to catch up with what everybody's doing, but yeah. So what you see, Azkaban, it is definitely a secret door, and you can see how to open it.
Ooh, then I want to open it.
Just a moment.
Puppy.
What? I put it in the.
Okay. Once the door is open, you can see a stone relief carved, ceiling this carved above the chamber that portrays a dragon-like fish swimming. Just a moment. Oops. Get my things set up properly. Here we go.
Going wild with it.
This 10-foot square chamber is hewn
Wait,
from
wait.
stone.
How do I put on
It
it?
contains an upright keg fashioned from rusted iron. Rusted pipes lead from the keg to the floor.
Because it can.
What in the world could that be? Oh, maybe that's feeding the apple plant something special.
Dragonfish.
Can I
There's a-
investigate? See if I can,
So, what did you say?
can I get in and investigate that thing?
It's
Do I have to
it's mostly taken up by the keg, but you can step just barely inside.
Okay, let me roll my investigation.
On the top of this thing, there is a metal bung. Just a moment. What did you roll? A 23. Hold it just a minute. Just a moment. You notice something else. Some of the pipes that are attached to it from the bottom look like they've been rusted out. And there's a couple of strange magical symbols on the keg.
In a language like
Not ones that you recognize.
No.
Could I use my history check and maybe
The
Could I use-
magical symbol again portray a dragon-like fish swimming.
did I roll a history check to see if I recognize any of them?
I was just about to do the same thing. Or I was going to do one on the dragonfish.
Roll it. History. Crosby, you don't tell anything at all. What about you, Dagid?
So what you're up to?
Daggy, those aren't dragons.
What are they?
It's a demon
Oh,
I'm not old.
I will.
This mine's
in the shape of a fish.
Yeah,
You're
these
doing
are.
what?
Can I
What are you-
kind of demon?
some kind of demon. Daggy noticed it. It's not a dragonfish. It's more of a demon fish.
No, I'm right here.
I'm concerned about that room.
Yeah, and I'm very concerned if it's.
I don't know why I
in the
feel worse
owners.
about a deep dragon, but still.
So the fact I thought was the Loch Ness monster when we first started.
We need to find out more before we.
The keg also seems kind of rusted, like it wouldn't be very difficult to break, but it is currently still intact.
You hear any
Did you-
sounds of it working?
Just listening? No.
Did we figure out the symbols on the pipe? Is that the demon? Is it the same symbol that
No,
was
it's on,
outside?
it's on the keg itself.
Oh, on the cake itself.
It looked like a dragonfish at first, but Dagid realized that's not a dragonfish. It's more the head of a demon.
So those are the symbols, or are the symbols
Yes.
something different? Oh, okay.
And there are two symbols. Looks like two of them chasing around each other, each one with the head of a demon. And each one is slightly different. The two are not quite the same.
Hmm. Very weird. I'd have to come back with this one. I don't think we have enough information yet.
You said there was a bung in it. What's it plugged with?
It's an iron bung that could be potentially pulled out and opened.
Anybody
God.
want a peek?
Made of iron.
I'm always up for drinking demon ale.
Yeah, you might find some nasty fish in
Oh,
there.
slow
I
down.
don't know. Who wants to give it a try?
I don't think we should try it. I feel like we should save it in case we need it for something later.
Okay with
Yeah,
that.
maybe we'll find out more with that.
Yeah, I
Maybe
feel
ch-
like there could be something behind these other doors or something like that that we may need.
And people we can question.
I'm thinking last time we did something in a 10 by 10 or 10 by 10 room. It was kind of nice.
Yeah, I just don't want to flood ourselves in this tiny corridor.
That's true.
Maybe that.
And I am learning stuff in this game, so I'm much better off doing cones showing me
fly
where
again.
things are than I am the arrows the game provides.
Fly again,
Cones
so
are better. You guys can tell what I'm looking at. I like
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which door should we shoot for? The one that Dagid is next to, or the one down the hall?
Let's check the one that we're close to real quick for noises and traps.
Certainly. Perception, I'll let you roll one perception roll, and it'll do both noise and traps. That'll way we're not taking too much time. Anybody who's checking for sound or traps, go ahead and roll perception.
As a band, I think you're the highest, aren't you?
Yeah, I have a +2 perception. I don't know if I'm the highest.
Yeah, I have +2 as well. That's why it doesn't hurt for more than one person to do it.
Nobody hears anything, nor do you detect any traps.
All right, I'm going to move up and slowly open the door.
This ruined
I
chamber
want to.
stands
I didn't
empty
explode the
of
house
all
yet.
but a litter of rocky debris.
I didn't want to explode it. I was going to explode my own thing.
The creatures, huh?
This place has been
I'm
littered
going
with secret
to
doors.
explode my own thing.
Wait,
what is it?
Can Dagid see in from there?
A block
Because
from
he
my own
has
house.
better vision at night. Might be able to tell if
step
there's
in.
creatures in there.
Oh my God! He doesn't see anything at all.
I'm gonna
I'm
I'm gonna use perception to
Here's-
look around.
Here's
and
what
see
a
if I-
DM is supposed to do to frighten players. Anyway, you don't see anything at all. Oops, I was supposed to throw those in the tower. Oh,
No, we're back in.
grab a bunch
We're
of
back
dice
into
and
it.
throw 'em around.
Okay,
It's good for your brain.
let's do it.
Keeps their heart working.
I'll move over and let somebody else come in and see if they want to check out the room, but seems okay.
Come in and start sweeping the spider webs with my warhammer.
I want to check for any secret doors or walls or.
Roll perception. You don't see anything at all.
Real quick.
I rolled a perception. Is there any more traps on the floor or
Where bad guys hurt you.
anything to make us think somebody has been in this
I'm
room?
sort of counting your rolls as looking for both secret doors.
Okay.
And you didn't
Gotcha.
find any. I'm not gonna no, you were looking for secret doors, not.
What do you want?
I'm not gonna do that.
Treasures or anything like nothing, no chests, no nothing.
No, it looks like this room hasn't been used in a long time. Wait a
want
minute. Yeah, doesn't really look like the dust has been disturbed, but it seems like long ago.
Okay. What's behind door number 2?
Yeah.
When you said wait a minute, I thought a giant rat was going to jump out again.
No. 9 ogres.
Okay, I'm rolling perception.
You're listening?
Sounds. Yeah, sounds at the door, please.
You don't hear anything at all.
Probably a 1.
Checking traps.
You don't see any traps. Hold it. Dagid and Crosby. Just maybe Crosby. Maybe Crosby. No, not Crosby. Crosby didn't hear anything. Dagid, you hear something on the far side of the wall, but you're not sure what it is.
I'll let the rest of the group. Hey guys, there's.
Can I listen to
Nobody
the
else
door
heard it.
and see what language it is?
You already did listen at the door. You didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything.
I'm letting people know. Hey, that's like your. I can't tell what it is.
I
But
can't
there's
bad
something
guys hurt
at
us.
the door.
What bad guys
Okay,
But
watch
I
your
want bad
backs.
guys to hurt us. What bad guys to hurt us.
I'll definitely open it with my sword and shield ready.
All right,
Last
stand
door.
by. This is going to take a minute. Don't you love it when the DM
Hold my
does
map.
that?
I'm gonna have to for just a minute.
Oh.
Stairway.
Stand by. I was going to take a little while. All right.
Stairs going up or down?
Ah, the familiar squeak of a kobold.
Executed symbols and glyphs, scribed in bright green dye, decorate this large and irregular shaped crumbling chamber. A large pit in the center shows evidence of a recent fire. A metallic cage in the middle of the southern wall contains a gaping hole which stands empty. A small wooden bench draped with green cloth next to the
I
cage,
agree, you're
and
making
several
cake
small
in the
pots of
house.
rest on it. A bedroll lies near the wooden bench, and the sound of whimpering and cries come from inside the bedroll.
Inside the bedroom?
All right.
Can I read the glyphs?
The bedroll is I see.
That's definitely the voice I'm hearing.
You hear cries
Yeah,
and
don't
whimpers
pick up my
coming from
stuff.
the bedroll. It's just to the left of the fire.
We have to get in there and help her. Sounds like I hear some kobolds too.
I'll go in.
Show me your moves.
I'm going to go in right inside the door here.
I'm supposed to be compassionate. I am compassionate. I'm gonna.
There we go.
I'll try common. And oh, where are my other languages? Darn it. Abilities. I'll try common or orcish. Hey, it's okay. Are you all right? Who are you?
A head looks out from under the bedroll. It's a kobold head. And it says, it looks like it's crying. And it says, who are you?
I'm Dagid, priest of Lathander. I'm going to tell it I am Dagid, priest of Lathander. Who are you? And if it's not making any aggressive moves, I'm going to step another step forward.
It says, I be Meepo.
Meepo. I'm gonna move just one square closer.
Why are you crying, Meepo?
It says, the clan's dragon. We lost it. The wretched goblins stole Calcrax, our dragon.
Do you know where the dragon is?
Stolen by the goblins, he says.
Where are they hiding him?
Meepo doesn't know, but Yershadel might. Meepo take you to Yershadel, our leader. If you make nice, you get safe passage. If you promise to make nice, maybe if you promise to rescue dragon, Yershadel make nice to you. Answer questions.
Mm-hmm. Where is Yershadel?
I can take you to Yershadel. By the way, I had difficulty coming up with a crying kobold, so that was a combination of a weeping woman and kobold, just to make it sound like a kobold who was crying. There isn't a woman. So I did the best I could with what I had.
Is that an active fire going in the middle of it?
Stand by, just a moment. Yeah, well, let's say that it is. You are seeing a little further where you're standing. Because this is open.
Meepo, what was in the cage over here?
Dragon.
That was his home, huh?
It was my dragon. I was the dragon keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Some people can see in the dark, so I'm pushing this all the way out as far as you can see.
Meepo, has there been other humans come by?
Yes, about a month ago. They came. I took them to see Yershadel.
Do you know what happened to them?
No, they went off to fight the goblins.
Was that before or after your dragon was taken?
Before. Dragon was just taken a few days ago.
How big was your dragon, Meepo?
Little dragon. Smaller than Meepo.
Does it have a mommy dragon?
It says a little smaller. Meepo seems to have a lot of scars, discolored spots on him.
There's a lot of different doors in this room.
So I take it you like the goblins.
I'm gonna check it out for interest's sake.
Meepo looks at you and shakes his head no.
Okay. Thank you for telling me, Meepo.
Says, they don't know you. They might hurt you.
Who is they?
Kobold.
What do you think?
Do you want me to take you to Yershadel?
What do you think, guys? Are we gonna stick with the finding the people, or are we gonna go? I'd like to see the dragon, but then again,
Lathander teaches trust. I'm willing to go. What do you guys think?
I'm thinking go too, since that's where the party was last seen. was the Ursa drill.
This sounds interesting to me. I came here
As long
to
as
find adventures, so
He's telling the truth that the party came through there. It sounds like they may be trustworthy.
So is it agreed?
Haven't heard from Crosby yet.
I agree. Yes.
Is Meepo wanting to come with us?
Meepo will take you.
Oh, great.
No, we're supposed to follow Meepo.
By the way, you hear Meepo call something out in a language that
corn. Corn. Okay, guys, that's exactly what it says.
What did it
Ticklecorn.
say?
All
Will
right.
you spell it out in the chat?
Oh, please. Wow. You speak it. Weird.
Meepo walks on up to here. I'm assuming you guys are following. I'm going to put you in what I assume is the party order. You hear him call that out many times as he walks along.
Ticklecorn, huh?
Meepo, why are you yelling out that?
Ticklecorn.
Why are you
What is
yelling? Yeah,
It
why
says-
are you yelling?
It says password.
Password.
I'm going to try to memorize the sound. Not that I know the language, but
Stand by. This is going to take a minute. You see some kobolds that are much larger and more powerful looking than Meepo.
Meepo, who are these people?
Meepo looks at them and says, "Ticklecorn."
Okay.
It better be your password.
I'm gonna look at him and say Ticklecorn with a confused look on my face.
They do not react. In fact, this one sort of steps back out of the way as you guys continue down the hall. Let me describe this hallway. A double row of relief carved marble columns march the lengths of this large, long hall. The wood carvings depict entwined dragons.
this time are they dragons or are they demons?
They are dragons.
Okay. Oh yeah, look at the head at the end of the.
Oh, I haven't gotten that far. Oh, yeah.
That looks very dragonish.
Where'd he go? Oh,
I'm having to add more creatures and make them visible.
ticklecorn, ticklecorn, ticklecorn.
He's still yelling, "Ticklecorn!" Yeah, these are really beefy looking. They're the beefiest looking kobolds you've ever heard of. And the kobold at the end, just a moment, looks like this.
He's got some dragon in him.
I'm gonna drag this
All
down.
the kobolds.
They can be.
Yeah, kobolds are
Are they good?
descended from dragons.
From
Meepo.
dragons.
Meepo says to the robed kobold, "These people have come from surface, did not attack Meepo, and says they are not enemy."
Hey guys, in the picture of Yersidol, look in the dragon's mouth. It's in his chair.
Now that you're looking at it, that is a key that has the shape of a dragon in the handle.
Know where that goes?
What do you want to say to Yersidel?
Ask her.
So, took it?
I'm sorry. Too many people at once. I couldn't hear. Crosby?
I was just gonna ask where she sent the humans before us.
Oh. She says, They went to fight the goblins, but they never returned.
Why did they go to fight the goblins?
They asked us questions about what was down below, and we told them what we know. The outcast is down below. Yershadel says, the outcast, he lives below. Now, Phelan is, by the way, interpreting all of this for you. You can see that the language is not one that you know. But I'm going to assume Phelan is interpreting for you. Right now, I think Phelan is the only one that can talk to these, except Meepo, who knows common. The outcast lives below. He grows the fruit, which he gives to the goblin. The dragon-thieving goblins are his servants.
Well, we are not here to hurt you. We could probably help you find your dragon if you know where we should look.
Yershadel says, kobolds are the heir to dragons. As the mightiest among my people, I led a brave few to this ancient holy site where dragons were worshipped long ago. We fight the goblins.
Well, we fight the goblins too.
The goblins stole our dragon. If you return Calcrix to us, I shall grant you a reward. Meepo can accompany you if you desire.
What is the reward?
I will give you 2 of anything you wish that I have.
How about the key up there?
If you return the dragon, that could be one of the 2.
All right. So Meepo knows how.
There's a table next to her that has many things on it, including several scrolls. You see elixirs there. You see an interesting feather, and you see 3 scrolls. She says, you've returned dragon. I give you 3 things that we have.
3 things.
3 things. Wow.
Can she give us any information about the goblins that stole the dragon that would be helpful?
No, the dragons fight for the outcast. Him and his pet frog came in here long ago.
What's the best way to get down to see the goblins?
Meepo will take you. There is a shorter way, but it is very trapped. Meepo will take you the best way.
I'm going to look at her and say, there's 4 of us, and I'll point to all 4 of us, because she couldn't understand me, and say, can we get 4 things? I'll hold 4 fingers up.
Yershadel,
I can too.
Yershadel in Draconic says, the things I have are limited. I would be giving you most of my things, but I really want my dragon back. I will give you 3 things. Some of these are valuable. She points at the key above her head. She goes, I do not know the value of that.
And neither do we.
My
Okay.
thought process is that door is protected by magic. It's probably something valuable.
Also said there was a wizard down here somewhere, so. Although that was part of the party that went to go kill the goblins, so.
Notice many doors are in this room hallway, by the way.
All of the doorways and all of the rooms, so. Isn't Meepo gonna guide us though?
Meepo will guide you. Meepo says, if I can get Calthrax back. Oh, yes, I guide you. I take you to where the goblins are. He said, the goblins kill Meepo. I hope you could fight good.
We do okay.
Can I
do our best?
Can I hold out the slice of apple I have in my inventory and point at it and ask if she knows, or have Phelan translate for me?
Certainly. She goes, that is an apple of the goblins.
Did they seem
Is it
upset that we
good
have it?
or bad?
No, they don't know much about it, but she recognizes what it is. That is an apple of the goblins. Yershadel says, we have only been here for a few months. We take over this part, trying to take back a home dedicated to dragons. Kobolds are heir to dragons.
Do you know how long the goblins have been here?
Does not know. Longer than us. Oh, I forgot to do the sound of her talking. Here we go.
Yes, I think we should do it.
Yep. Lead the way, Meepo.
We heard from everybody. Crosby, Elspam.
Yep, I'm good.
All right. I'm going to move you very quickly because he's going to move you back to areas that you have already been to. Meepo was very curious about that secret door you opened, but he keeps walking past it. He's never seen that before. Stand by. I'm sorry. That's not where he takes you. He takes you to here. And Meepo just goes ahead and opens the door. Now I'm going to move it very quickly to the places Meepo's sure of, but I'm going to slow down and let you guys take over when we get to areas that Meepo is less sure of, which is right here. And he'll say the goblins are up that way. We know because we have fought them before. Okay, let me recenter the map, sync the views. Let me put back that out just a little bit. Sync the view again. Here we go. So, stand by just a moment. Let me clean up the tracker. Okay, Meepo is now friendly. He is now a member of the party.
Boy, is he easily killed.
What's next, Meepo?
Meepo points toward that door. That would be toward the goblins, but I'm not sure after that.
Okay. We're going to listen at this door.
We've fought them in this hallway before.
Say that again.
Have they ever gone through the door?
It says, some of our soldiers have. I never have. Conic, you're listening at the door. Just a moment. You don't hear anything at all.
Okay.
Can we ask me?
Fast at the door?
No. Not that
Can we ask Meepo what that giant keg thing was?
no idea. He's
Can we-
never seen it.
Can we show it to him?
You can. He's never seen it before. He has
Oh.
no idea.
As puzzled as we would be.
Does Meepo have the key to open this door?
There's no. I don't think there's a key. But he doesn't know much beyond here.
What the hell, Meepo? You're useless.
Be nice
Well,
to
I
me,
showed you
though.
what directions the goblins are up that way. I know because we've had to fight them in this hallway before.
Oh, we gotta go back. We gotta go back out of this thing.
Kobolds have never, kobolds have never owned this whole place. We just carved out that area back there.
Well, lead us to the kobolds, Meepo.
He's pointing at that door, but he doesn't want to go forward. He's going to let you guys take it.
I'll go go up to the door and check it once, and then if
No traps, and you didn't hear anything.
okay, I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah.
This empty chamber is only home to rat droppings, crumbled flagstone, and stains.
Absolutely.
Like a big old stain. Can we investigate what kind of stain it is?
Stand by. There's a door here in this that is a mistake. That door on the left-hand side is not there. I don't know why. They had a door there. There is no door there. There's only one door leading this room, and that's the one going straight ahead.
So it looks like battles have taken place in here?
It does look like battles have taken place in here. Are you searching the room?
I am going to search the room.
For your perception.
Yeah. Not performance.
That would be bad. You don't notice anything odd, though.
Check for any unusual markings and things like that.
Excellent. Roll perception. You don't notice anything strange at all.
I'm listening and checking at this door or doors.
Listening at the door, just stand by. You don't hear anything at all. It's dead quiet on the other side. You guys are getting further than I expected you to. This is good. I'm prepared way ahead of this, but we're fine. By the way, just so you know, you get experience for everything that you passed, whether you fought or whether you negotiated. So you're going to get experience as if you fought all those kobolds.
Oh, good.
A whole bunch of kobolds.
Okay,
the experience is the same. There's no question you guys will make level tonight.
Oh, awesome. Can we try this door? Who wants to open it? Crosby?
Crosby, it's your job to open the doors.
He's in front of the door. I could easily fit up in there, but
you open the door, Crosby?
Mr. Man is standing in front of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Azkaban out and put her on my shoulders, and then slowly open the door. I'm just kidding.
It's going to take me a moment to expose this. Stand by.
Yeah, that looks like another dragon.
Some people can see farther than others.
Long tunnel.
Yeah, me, because I'm up on his shoulders, and then I stab him with my tiny dagger.
Dust and odd bits of stony debris and rubble lie scattered on the floor. An ornate fountain is built into the eastern wall. Though cracked and stained, the fountain's overarching carving is a diving dragon, retains its beauty.
I gotta go check that out.
A relief-carved stone door stands on the western wall.
In a relief carved, oh, it's over here. Relief carved stone door.
Let me know where you move.
I want to go out and see if my history or arcana or whatever can tell me more about this fountain here.
Okay, roll your Arcana. Excellent. There is, you notice, you don't remember anything about history, but you notice there's something written under the dragon's chin.
I assume it's in Draconian.
Just stand by just a moment. Sorry, it takes a minute to do all this. Hard part about Fantasy Grounds. This is what it reads. Nope, that's wrong. That's not what it reads. Stand by. I did a paste and it said tickle corn. No.
That's where they got their password from.
Type it in for you guys.
What does it say? Are you telling them what it says? Elaine, are you telling them out loud
She's
what it says?
typing it in for us.
Typing it because they
I
always
know
ask me.
that, but her character has no pen and paper.
Yes.
The DM's question is, you're
Let
telling them
there
what
be-
it says?
there be
Something
fire.
happens. There's a hot bubbling sound, and all of a sudden a red fluid starts coming out of the dragon's mouth.
Go, we'll back up.
Your voice saying, "Let there be fire," is what triggered it.
So is it just like lava kind of stuff coming out of the?
No, there's some kind of red liquid.
Or is it spilling across the floor, or is it just going into the
it's
fountain?
going into the fountain. There's sort of a basin, not a whole lot.
An unusual smell, or
It smells weird.
I'll put my hand over some of it. Is it hot? I'm assuming. It's not.
Does it calm back down?
Yes, it stopped. It stopped. There's
But
a
if
little
we say,
puddle. There's a little puddle of the stuff in the basin.
is there anything in either history or Arcania that will tell me what this stuff is?
No, but there's a spell that might.
What spell would that be?
Anybody have a jar?
I know I have a flask of oil. I didn't know if I wanted to dump out the oil and take this.
That would be done.
I was looking on my character for the same kind of thing, but I don't seem to have a flask.
Bill,
I have
think I
a
could use
flask
this in
of
a water
oil. I
tank.
could discard the oil and pick this up.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
something I can
Where are you
find
dumping
to
the oil?
treasure.
I'm just curious where you're dumping the oil.
I'm
The evil part of the DM in me says, "Where are you dumping the oil?"
I was thinking of dumping the oil like up in the corner up here. I don't know how much. I'm guessing there's not much in my flask, but I want it
There's enough
out
to
of the
square
way
it.
of the thing that
That's
should be
enough
caught
to
on fire.
That's enough to cover 10 square meters, 10 square feet.
In other words, don't stand there after you do that. Well, it's just oil at this part. It's slippery, but
Depends on what you're going to drop a torch into it. But yeah,
Okay,
We're
I'm gonna put
go
it
running
there.
through it too quickly.
dumping out the oil and you're going to collect the fluid.
Yes, in my
That
flask.
can be done. That can be done. You now have a fluid, a red fluid in a flask. Phelan,
It's
you're
something I
not
would-
wrong. You do have a spell that would identify what's in that flask.
Do I need the rest to use it, or can I just use it on that?
You would have. It depends on whether you guys are going to do a long rest or whether you're going to use a spell slot.
It doesn't take a long rest for me.
That's also true. I keep forgetting that. You can use a spell slot and cast it now and find out what it is.
I can't figure out what spell it is.
Identify.
I don't have a flat out identify spell, honey. And that's an ability.
Oh, Helene, I'm sorry. You don't have it because it's not prepared. That's
Yeah.
right. You've been
Yeah.
reading it out of your book. You do have
Right.
it. It's just that it's not
I'd
prepared.
have to rest
Okay.
to use it. Right.
Just a moment. I want to make sure this is
That would be a long rest.
not identified, and I am dropping this on Azkaban. Boom. Azkaban should have a potion in
Now,
her
if you
inventory.
guys want to rest at some point, or when we
I want to make sure that potion. Yep.
log off, I could identify it, but
Yep, you have a strange potion in your inventory that is not identified. That potion of healing, by the way, is identified. I don't know why that wasn't identified. Okay.
well, do we want the door across from this, or do we want to go down the long hall?
Hey, Meepo.
He shrugs his shoulders. He doesn't know. He's following you at this point. He's following you guys now. Meepo's never been this far.
Come over here and
this is the way.
Give myself guidance and listen at the door.
Just a moment. Just a minute. There is an inscription on the door.
I gotta come look at that and see if I can read it.
All these inscriptions seem to be in the same language.
Oh, they're all draconic.
Well, inscription or not, I'm still listening.
Of course.
You
Ooh.
don't hear anything at all.
Rebuke the dead, open the way. Also type that.
Okay. DM decision here. The party has made second level. So, Alden, you actually do have the power to turn undead now. That will happen after we do turn level. But yeah, you guys have definitely made second level.
Well, I have a feeling we're going to need to rebuke the dead here.
Okay. I'm willing to go ahead and see if it's locked or not. Yeah.
Are you going to try to open the door?
Try to open the door.
Just a moment.
Wait a minute, have we checked for traps yet?
Too late. Stand by.
Yes, we just checked for traps. The Crosby way. I would have to say that's that method is 100% effective in finding out if there's a trap or not.
What's that? Turn.
What?
Oh, hold it. That was not quite right. Stand by. The sight comes out from under the door. Attacks Phelan. Hold it. No, I have Phelan unconscious. Let me fix this. Let me do it again. There. Now I'm going to roll the attack. Misses. Just barely.
Hit me?
No, it missed you.
Oh, good God.
A scythe came up out of the floor right in front of the door. You tried opening the door without doing what was needed.
I chuckle and laugh to the party. Save some of the fun for me.
The door is locked.
Let's give the door a chance to reset.
And the door is locked.
Can I kick it down?
You know what? There's a mechanical sound that sounds like it is resetting.
Shit.
Don't try and open it again, you guys. Not
Well,
unless we
can
can
I
disarm.
disarm stuff like that with my thieves tools?
You can attempt to
Try.
disarm traps.
Let me help you do a good job.
Put my arms around just in case it starts swinging down again. I can grab her out of the way.
Okay, try and disarm.
That is a magical door, you guys.
Now that was me casting a spell on.
Sorry.
It fires again. Hits
Oh.
Azkaban. 7 points of damage. Heavy.
You have a potion? Oh, well, we can wait until after, see if we get.
It'd be my last spell slot.
Our healer can heal.
You know,
Let's not go through that door yet.
Azkaban, you look really hurt. I'm gonna deal with this problem.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Not in battle, so that's.
I'm gonna take a handful of the red.
He says, if you guys want to go back to my room and rest, you can.
I think that's a great idea.
That's
I do too. And then I feel like we can level up for next time.
Try again later. I agree.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Meepo's going to take you back to his chamber.
We're gonna be closing doors behind us as we.
He yells out Ticklecorn and mumbles a few things through that door that you guys never opened. But he yells out Ticklecorn first. And you guys are safe here to do a long rest.
Sounds awesome.
And we'll probably be doing level over the week. We'll get together. It's 5:53.
Oh.
We're 7 minutes from the end of the game today, so I was thinking this might be a good time to do it.
Yeah.
Anybody who has the time can stay on right now and do it. But I can guarantee you've made 300 points to level. There's no question.
Also, I would be
The elite
identifying.
kobolds and Yershadel by herself would have done that.
Right.
And we're gonna do a long rest right here, right now.
Yeah, and Dwight, while you do the long rest, remember I don't need the full long rest, so I'm going to identify during that time.
Of course, let's identify that
That
potion
potion.
Yes.
that Azkaban has. Just a moment. That was an interesting thing you picked up. It is now identified in Azkaban's inventory.
I gotta look.
Yeah, what is it?
Just no.
Potion of fire breath. After drinking this potion, after drinking this potion, you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet of you.
Awesome.
The
Like
target must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw, taking 4d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. The effect ends after you exhale the fire 3 times or 1 hour has passed.
Wow.
Wow, that's nice.
Potion of fire
Nice.
breathing.
Oh, by the way, did somebody drag my body back here? Because I'm unconscious.
You're not unconscious. No, I fixed that.
That was why
You're
it
not
didn't hit me,
unconscious.
actually.
Yeah, it didn't actually hit you because I had rolled
That's
damage
not
first
under my
without having
nose.
it attack you. But sometimes you guys make mistakes targeting people. I do too. Excellent game.
All
people.
right.
I think this was a lot of fun. The last party I ran through this campaign immediately killed Meepo.
They killed Meepo?
Immediately.
I remember.
They
Was he
immediately
crying
killed.
and
You can
dead?
imagine. Yeah, you can imagine how the campaign progressed from there. without Meepo.
Kill everything.
Oh my
my
God.
God.
You have no idea how many kobolds we're talking about. Well, more than you've seen.
Was he crying and upset and they just went ahead and killed him?
Not everybody is the same when they play the game.
Yeah, but you would think if you had like
Well, then you explain it. I don't know. But
Some people play differently.
yeah, some
I
people-
guess.
Back and slashers.
I
I'm so glad for the people
like the
upset
way.
crying.
By the way, I handpicked you people because I like the way you guys all play the game. So it's like, oh, this is good. You know, it's like, fine. I know Helene wanted to play it. I know how she plays, and I know how Alden plays, and I've seen Logic and I've seen Eric and Jillian play. And so it's like, okay, this is going to be a good party to run through these games because you guys will actually think about what you're doing and try to play along. You guys are good. I will never invite Zach to another game of mine. That's not going to ever happen. You know?
Oh,
But wait,
goodness.
after about 5-10 minutes, I'll be back and I'll level up my character.
Cool, that's fine. Anybody who wants to just stay on now can level up.
Dwight, I'm taking off. I promised to walk with my little one, so I'm going to do it while it's still light out.
Do that at sometime between now and next Friday. Get with me and we'll level your character.
Okay, sounds good. Have a good weekend.